Hi everyone, David Maley here. Happy Easter, and today we're going to do some cool stuff with Alteryx. So today I'm going to show you how to do a complete redemptions process here, which is really cool. So what this does, it's very automated. So all I need to do is have the data to input here, which is the typical store or a coupon redemption data. So in this case we have several columns where it's not pretty data. I mean, it's not bad, but we have to remove things like week and store and the colon, and we have year and period and the actual period number combined, so we got to cleanse those. So that's done in the first part here. Then we got to go and determine and break these things out by different groups, segments, were they a top shopper, a bottom shopper, a middle shopper. So we'll do that. That's in this yellow section here. We break it out actually into 4 different segments based on the size of their their shopping basket or how much they spent. And then we've got it broken out by store. Let's zoom this in a little bit so you can see it better. We've got it broken out by store over here, by month, by week number. Did they redeem coupons? How many redeemed them? How many did not redeem the coupons? And then we're also going to look at redemption percentage. And the redemption percentage is also going to include, well, there was also an additional marketing effort in there. Not only were these people that received coupons, but there was also a mass mailer to a different group of people. So we want to include both of those. So that way we have them both in. This one is so this is a regular input box here, obviously right here, inputting data. But this is a text input where we're putting in, we could put in as many different things we wanted to. So what's cool about this is reusable. So if you have multiple pieces, multiple components to a campaign or to multiple campaigns, you can go and put that in here. I could say there's an email blast, there's a social media effort, there's it could be anything. And you could put that in there and put your targeted list and so on and get the true redemption percentage based on that. This is what people want to see, marketers want to see. How many of these people that when we reach this number, how many people are really, what's our redemption percentage? How many people are really redeeming these coupons and bringing them in? How actively engaged are they becoming? How efficient is this marketing effort that we're doing? So today we're going to break this up into 3 pieces: the data analysis part, the redemptions part, and then the redemption percentage part. So today we're going to deal with the first 4 here because there's a lot of little hidden formulas underneath these 2, or these 2 formula boxes. And so let's go here to this page, and I have just those 4 listed here. So first, obviously, we start off with our data. We bring in our data, and here it is right here. You have customer number, week, store, period. Obviously, these need to be cleansed because you can see they're pretty ugly looking. The 2019 period and then the period number behind it. Same with store and same with week. Okay, the rest of it's pretty good there. And then we go to the next box right here, right? So this is our first formula box. We're going to take that. We're going to start cleansing these things. So month, remember that when we looked at the this right here, the period, we need to get that 03, right? So what we have to do is write period, comma 2 gets us the month. That gives us the 03. You can see right here the data preview. It tells you it works, and it's the right function. You put in the right. It's just like in Excel. Period is the name of the column we're using. We're reading the 2 rightmost digits or characters. Then we hit this drop down right here, and you can see I've got 4 different formulas in here. I've got year, which does the same thing to get 2019, but that does a left because it was the first 4 on the left. So that's why I want that, and that gives me that. What's nice about this data preview, it shows you exactly is it working or is it not working. And you have to look at that because sometimes your data format might be different. Week number, same thing, gives us the 09. Remember, it was week, colon, space, and then the number. So that gives us just the number instead. And then we also have store number, same thing. In this case, it's the rightmost of it. It was store, colon, space, and then 4 digits. So we want those 4 digits. So in this case, that sample one is store number 55. And we want the 0055. That way we have the same number of digits for each when we work with it. Later on, it makes it simpler to work with. So we've got that. We know that's going to work here. Then we've got is this. Now see anything in pink right here? That means I've changed that. The rest of them are fine. I've left them, with the customer number, week, store, period, trips, they're fine. But I've changed the data type for spend, because I want it as close to a financial data as possible, or currency. That's the right word I'm trying to think of there. So I made it fixed decimal 20.2. You could have made it 10.2, whatever. You just have to watch out for the number of digits that you need. And then I also changed month to be integer 16. So those are the two changes that I've made there. I could rename things here if I wanted to. This is where you rename fields if you wanted to. Don't need to here. And then I've got this formula bar over here. So if you look at this, do this drop down, there's two of them. Let's start with type first. And that one's the easiest. So type means these are coupons. As I told you, these are just coupons. They're not the mass mailer. So I want everything to be in this type column to be coupon. And then when I do the mass mailer in part 3, I'm going to show you why I call it type, so that they match. So I have type here and type there. This one's coupon, that'll be mass mailer or mailer or something like that. So that's what this does. It just sets that every item in that field to coupon. Then we go to this guy above it, redeem month. This one is an if, then, else if, and so on through all the months of the year. So you can see here, if, remember the field is month, so we've already reduced it down to the 2 characters of the right from month. Remember that, or from period. So if it's 01 January, 02 February, if it's 03 March, and so on all the way through December, and you always put an else error at the end, so that way if there's something that's not right, there's a data type that's wrong, something that messes it up, we'll catch that. We'll see the error when we come through that. We could also go and put a filter there and put out error and put a sum on it and count them and say how many errors did we have, if we had any. And we don't in this one, so that's why I'm not doing that. But if you wanted to do that, all you would do is put this filter box right here and then filter it if equals error for the redeem month. And then you could always, if you wanted to, you want to make it look nice and pretty, put a sum right there and count the number of those. But that's basically what the first 4 is. In the next video, we're going to go through and go back to here. I'm going to take you through all these colored boxes right here. So let me bring this down so you can see it a little bit better. We're going to go through this. Let's bring this down here and bring this up a little bit. We're going to go through this and these guys right here, and the formulas in front right here. Then the third video, we're going to go through these formulas and boxes right here, and this right here, because that gives us a redemption percentage. Thanks again for watching. Please come back and watch the other 2 videos. At the end of this, you'll be able to create this whole entire process yourself, and it makes it so simple to run. All you got to do, once you have it built like this, is you just click this run button, and what's amazing is how fast it actually runs. Here you can see it yourself. I've run it, boom. Literally in 2.1 seconds, it runs all that data through. There's, I think, like 2,307 records in this. And it gives me all of the data that I need for any of these. I can go and get the list of cards that are customers that, at the different levels of breakouts of segments, the month they shopped in, their spend. By store, I can get them. I could, if somebody wants, store breakout, how did each store do with these redeemers? All this is done, even the redemption percentage in the end. And that includes 2 different marketing methods. Thanks again for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe and like so you can see all my other videos I have coming out and coming down the chain on everything from data science to data analytics to all kinds of stuff, exploratory data analysis, everything that you could imagine. Visualizations, cool stuff that we use in data science today to solve all of our customers' needs. Thanks again and have a great